access issues in the middle of this ridge thing, almost in the middle. Yeah, it's been lost to the forest by now. Everything here grows over. It's insane, which is beautiful and wonderful to watch. It's a little painful because it's inconvenient as hell, but it's a pleasure to watch it because look at all these young trees in here. Every one of them I'm going to be able to wonder, like, what is the best use of this space, and incorporating the tree as part of the experience. You know, primarily with simple things like shade and things like that. But what else can we do as we think about sculpting trees? Like, what are these trees even? What are those? Oh, that's a white oak. See, we could take these white oaks and bend them over this road. It would be so cool. We could even fuse these two. Tree sculpting is infinitely possible everywhere here. And this is why I was saying, I mean, it would be hundreds of points to start going around and GPSing opportunities for that. Down here at the base of this area, below the plant propagation area, there's another big a dip. That needs to be bulldozed out as deep in as it goes to fill that dip up and make the wall stone right there to make it very clear where the property line is, and have everybody agree and be happy about it. We need good fences, right? And the reason to do that is to make a big empty spot right there, later deciding what else happens there. You know, it's a really nice grove of trees. It does connect up to there. I would rather see it like a walking path or something. It's got natural moisture down there already. It's a ravine a little bit. Well, it is a ravine, and so I don't want to ruin its ravine-ness, but I want to cross it, and that's gonna, I don't know how deep it's gonna go into it. I could have deliveries of gravel and things like that delivered. I tend not to want to do that, but that is an option. And that's a safety issue that civil engineers can advise me on. But, you know, if I cut something in, I cut it in deep. It's better to do it once than multiple times. Up there, I don't got this problem. This is all that shit down here. These flat parts up there are actually really cool. And this could all get macheted out and weed whacked out to make these cool places for van camping. That's what it was designed to be. And so you see a lot of trees in here where we've already cut off the branches below, you know, many of which are growing back, by the way. Get rid of those guys. All of this is flattened, so that's actually can be cleared. There's a big space up there that can be cleared. And this place doesn't have a name, but I've been avoiding saying names anyway. I'm just in a paranoid state at this point. Not really. Just conscious of what the fuck. So, there's areas around, many than I often even think about. This entire gully here is the same gully that goes way up there. All of this should be cleared up down to here. There should be trails along it far enough away to leave it alone, with occasional spaces within it to either meet, capture water in a shaded pool, or something else. See how this is like a hole in here? Well, that's all plantable with bamboo because I want more bamboo. And I actually think I should join the Bamboo Association and learn about what other kinds of bamboo I can grow here easily, happily. All of this shit in here is a mix of big tree. Here's a big tree. And then a bunch of young trees there. So this is also possible that somewhere in here there might be spots to cut into the slope and make a van camping spot. And here's one right in here. It goes way back up in there, where it's mostly just junk plants. We could make a narrow entry and then space up there for some kind of a, I don't know, a group camping thing, out of the wind a little bit, and maybe with a fire safely down a corridor. Who knows? The space has so many spots, so much potential, that it's overwhelming. I would like to drop more of my plans I have. And I thought about it, there's only so many things that exist, right? There's only so many shapes. There, see, there's another spot over there that would be perfect for that. Or make a nice garden, either way. Or a building site, who knows what. Many options. Fucking grown over everything. Why are there tires right here? There's one tire right there. Why? I don't know. It's fairly annoying. God damn, that's a big piece of land there. The one over from it is what I picture as private invite-only businesses. Whatever's at the south road, we can be very dense, very controlled about what businesses are there, very controlled about who can own them, so nobody can just rent one. It's not rentable to the public. It is a function of perhaps giving to the charities back there somewhere, if you're even told that they're there. Fuck am I? Oh, right. God damn, all these roads look the same after a while. This is why people get lost at my place. I need to make glow-in-the-dark fluorescent sculptures that also happen to have an LED backed up by a solar battery pack that is decent enough to last a while. We can fucking lock it to the tree and shit and get stolen. But that would be tempting, and I wonder if that's our least offensive way to light the way. It is light pollution, right? It's creating a reflected LED light, very minimal in its spectrum. But the thing is, it would serve like a beacon to get to your next spot. And you would get to know all of the ones along your way. So each sculpture is like a guide, in a sense. It has been funny to watch people get lost, though. This entire tree got taken over by its own suckers. With this tree, what I recommend is that we separate all the pieces and stake them down into a fence right here and make a fenced spot. It's already got it started, right? So, in the extreme, we need to wonder what a tree is for before we chop it up, and which plants are on our shit list, and depending on where they are. I wonder if I organize all my friends lists and make very specific offers to each one about what kind of events they might like or not, how much they'd be willing to pay. Let's just make it up front, no more fucking around. And I'm going to overcharge you to be able to build this place further. Yep. If it's to you it's overcharging, bummer. That's my price. You know, I've spent a long time alone, and I've learned a lot. And one of the things is that people will pay as little as possible. So, mostly I want to talk with people who are trying to build something really amazing, have figured out somehow, but with luck or work or whatever, that they manage to have a space in which to create something really interesting, really amazing, different whole systems, ways of being, not just with plants and energy or architecture, but also socially, where we have defined social norms in groups. Seems useful to me. You know, what's interesting is that eventually the rains will come. They're not here yet. Although, there's a dampness in the air. It's extremely pleasant. Like there was rain coming in. Oh, this is such a sad place right now. So many thirsty plants. I guess I could have watered them instead of made this video. I made the whole video just me watering them. It's a pretty boring video. Well, I'd probably end up taking 30-minute breaks to go on a diatribe about irrigation and shit. Where the hell am I walking around out there? I'll have to check Google Fit, see how far it says I walked. I haven't eaten anything very much for a couple days. Not because I don't have food, because I'm a lazy guy. And I'm pissed off at food. Food makes me angry. Not really, but I am pissed off at food. You know, there is a type of architecture called echo shells. Oh, this poor little doggy was trapped in here this whole time. He did not go on a fun walk. Maybe I'll have to go on another walk just for her. Gotta be nice to my little girl.